So we're going to pick up where we left off. We're going to talk a little bit more about a rectangle, a rhombus, a square. A rectangle has 4 sides and 4 square corners. A rhombus has 4 sides, the same length, and 4 corners. Very important that we note, again, a rhombus has 4 sides, the same length, and 4 corners. A square has 4 sides, the same length, and 4 square corners. Make sure that we pay attention again. A rectangle has 4 sides and 4 square corners. A rhombus has 4 sides, the same length, and 4 corners. A square has 4 sides, the same length, and 4 square corners. Write T in the blank if true. Write F in the blank if false. Then write the name of the shape. So let's see if we can use our editing tool. And let's try to answer the questions about the shapes. The first one says that this shape has 4 sides, the same length. Well, let's evaluate that. This is a side, and this is a side. Are these 2 sides the same length? If you said no, that's correct. These 2 sides are different lengths. So in this situation, this would be false. False. And I don't like the way that that looks. Hold on a second. Let's erase. Let's go to our pen. Let's try that again. That's false. All right, let's look at the next one. It says that it has 4 square corners. Well, does this shape have 4 square corners? Let's go back and look at our last sheet. Let's find the one that says 4 square corners. So here we see that we have rectangles, and these are considered to be rectangles that have 4 square corners. Does our shape have 4 square corners? If you said yes, I would agree. So the first one asks if it was the same length, the sides, that's false. 4 square corners, true. The next shape, 4 sides, the same length. Yes, so true. 4 square corners. Well, again, let's go back. Four square corners. Well, our shape here appears to be that shape. So let's go back and see if he's correct, if that's true or false. So I would say yes, this is 4 square corners. True. I keep forgetting to write in the names of the shapes. 4 square corners, yes. This one is a rectangle. And it's really difficult to write with this pen on the tablet here. This one would be considered to be a square. And let's look at our last one. And let's make that a little, sorry about that. The last one. 4 sides the same length, Well, these sides look about the same length, so that's true. Now let's see, when we look at this shape, what does he categorize as if we're asking about 4 square corners? Well, we know that he kind of falls over here, but it doesn't say that he has 4 square corners. It just says that he has 4 corners. The 4 square corners would be the ones that look almost like half of a square. So he's not considered to have 4 square corners. So are all the sides the same in length? Yes, true. But 4 square corners? False. He is known as a rhombus. Okay. See, we can go on to our next slide. It says here, Bruce says that this shape is a square. Do you agree? Why or why not? Do you agree? Why or why not? Well, remember that the definition for a square says that a square has to have 4 sides the same length and 4 square corners. Let's look at our square, our shape here, Do they have all of the same sides that are equal? 4 sides the same length. Well, let's look at this side and this side. Are they the same length? If you said no, you're absolutely correct. These 2 sides are 2 totally different lengths. So, is Bruce correct when he says that this shape is a square? The correct answer would be no. No. The sides are not the same length. The sides are not the same length, so therefore this shape cannot be a square. What could this shape possibly be? This shape could possibly be a rectangle. A rectangle's definition, remember, is 4 sides. They didn't say that it had to be equal. And 4 square corners. 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 square corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. This shape could be a rectangle. Now, we're going to talk about what we'll begin to see tomorrow. Tomorrow, we'll begin to talk about quadrilaterals, pentagons, and hexagons. All of these are shapes that we discussed in class already. So this should be a really good time for a review. Again, quadrilaterals, pentagons, and hexagons. See you tomorrow.